Good morning, party people. I just want to get in here for some morning inspiration. And I just want to give you a little story. Last night, I was talking to a friend of mine who I respect so much. Like, I have so much respect for him as a businessman and as a visionary. And I started talking to him, and, I started during the end of a conversation, I started giving a little information about some of the stuff I was going through. And the phone cut off. So when the phone cut off, I was thinking about how the direction of our conversation was going, and I felt embarrassed about what I have been through, where I am at this point in my life, because I said, here I am. I'm a very smart, woman, very dedicated, have a strong work ethic, have great ideas, but I'm in the process of rebuilding my life. For 2 years, I did not work because of health issues, because I was helping my mother as she transitioned out of this world. I was dealing with anger and disappointment from the things that I was going through in life. There were so many things. I was at a major crossroads of life. And I knew that whatever direction I took, I had to take the right direction, because there were no more rooms for errors and mistakes of any great magnitude. And so I got up this morning and I started talking to myself, and I said, hey, you lift your head up. Okay. You done good, kid. Okay. I started talking to myself. I started to remind myself that if anybody, the average person could not walk in my shoes, the stuff that I've been through for the last 19 years, no one could have walked in my shoes and stayed on their feet. Even though I wobbled, I went to the ground a couple of times, I got up and I stayed on my feet. Did I do everything right? No. Did I have the best attitude? No. But I was determined to rise up and to do better. And at this next phase of my life, I'm taking control over everything. My wealth, my income, things that I have to do, everything. I'm taking over that. I'm taking control through entrepreneurship. I'm getting up to do better. I'm continuing to stand and walk and do better. And so I had to really stop myself today and say, you did good, kid. And that anybody's opinion of you really don't count. It don't count unless they are clients, unless they're putting money in your pocket, in your wallet. Their opinion don't count. I'm sorry. That's the truth. And I had to say that. And that's when I determined that, herein, don't even talk about your story. Don't even tell it until you get to the place where you have to go. And then that way, you can be a better testimonial. But I just determined, I said, here on in, it's just not good to share that stuff with people while you're in the midst of it, because then, many people cannot handle your story. Many people, some people may lose respect for you, and some of you can't handle those type of criticism. Some of you are too raw in the process. You're too new to it. You're too overwhelmed by it. So I just want to encourage people, just be careful about what you share with people. Let people think whatever they want, but be proud of yourself. No matter if you're going through something right now, you may have made some wrong decisions, whatever it is. Just be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. That's all I say. No matter what, get up and keep going. And I just had to tell myself, I'm proud. I don't care if anybody is not proud of me at this point. I'm proud of where I am. I'm proud because I stood through great adversities, through obstacles that were put in my way because I'm a woman and because I'm black. But I still got up and I tried and I learned and I developed skills. And while it did not translate into wealth for me, I'm going to take what I learned and create that wealth that I deserve and that my heirs deserve. So keep your head up, people. I just want to get in and encourage you on that note, and keep smiling and keep being determined, and surround yourself with people who respect you and respect the process and the journey. All right. Have a nice day. Bye.